Hey, good morning, Sooner Nation. We've got another rooster kick this week against Kansas. And I've been trying to spend all week trying to come up with talking points, trying to come up with anything to talk about this game, trying to give Kansas any type of benefit of the doubt. And what it comes down to is I think the challenge of it being an 11 a.m. game is more of an uphill battle versus actually challenging Kansas itself. Look, Kansas is just a spectacularly bad football team right now. They have a lot of issues both on the field and off the field as of late. And to get just an idea of how bad this team actually is, on the FPI scale, they are 123 out of 130 in the composite scores. They have an FPI score of 118th total offense. They have a FPI score of 103 total defense. Their rush defense is 128th in the nation. Their pass defense is 80th in the nation, which is ironically higher than our own right now, but we can account ours to injuries and having most of our guys off the field, most of our starters. Their rush offense is 80th in the nation, and then their passing is 110th. They're just a really, really, really bad football team, and it's going to take it's going to take a while to rebuild that program to something where it was like in the mid 2000s, around 2008. To show my age, I remember when Kansas was actually a ranked team coming to Norman, not that long ago. I want to say around 2008, 2009, and went to the Orange Bowl. So night and day what we are seeing right now. I struggle, guys, to come up with any talking points, but I listed some stuff down just to give Kansas the benefit of the doubt with it. If there was any problems Kansas was going to give us, it would have to be with their running back, Gardner or anything like that. But at least based on what I read, he's gone at this point. So their O-line is very mixed. Their left side of their O-line is very experienced. Their right side is very, 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 very weak. And that's not saying a whole lot because, again, it is Kansas. You have to take only so much into account that how much that is. The only wide receivers that really look like they're going to give us some problem because we are weak in the secondary right now is Kawami. I think I'm saying it right. Kawami Lassiter, the second. He's a senior on the team. And then also Wilson from Buffalo at this point. I think those two will give us a little bit of hassle at this point. But other than that, it's just, they actually have to throw it to them first. And based on what their passing is, they just cannot pass the ball. The other one is their running back, again, is Young, Neal with 4.6 yards per carry. And again, I've seen some mixed up, and I just could not find an answer for it. But Gardner is apparently the lead rusher. But I also read too that he's gone. So who knows? Who knows on that? I don't have time to look this up for it. It's just not worth the effort for that particular thing. And the only other thing to mention is their quarterback is Jason Bean. He's the junior transfer from Buffalo, and he's a dual threat quarterback at this point. Going down the list as well with it, their tight end, he's a junior, nothing really significant that contribute that I could find for it, as well as their D-line is mostly upperclassmen, but their linebackers are full of freshmen and sophomores. And the only one that they really need to really maybe double up on is Johnson, who leads the team with 2.5 sacks, and he's forced some fumbles this year. But other than that, the D-line is also very, very, very bad. Again, their secondary as well as mixed. I think they're going to give us a lot more trouble than usual just because of how thin we've been at the secondary, in the sense of with our wide receivers just trying to get settled into the game before with Rattler. Now, that being said, with Caleb Williams, this could be another night and day thing where we never had problems with wide receiver at this point. But as a just in case, I did list them with Ricky Tomix and Kenny Logan Jr. and possibly will give us some fits at this point. The only thing I can think of going in for OU at this point is if there's something that you can expect is probably this is the game that they're going to use to rest up a lot of players. Sure, you have to still take Kansas seriously. They're still an FBS team, but they'll probably be in for a half at this point. And this is going to be the point where most of the players are going to be getting their reps in. I expect Rattler, honestly, to play a lot of the second half, if not the full second half at this point. I expect Kennedy Brooks to start the game, but I expect Marcus Major to be getting a lot of reps in the second half as well, just so we can get some of that experience on the field at this point. So my final score prediction is OU 63, Kansas is 14. I think they're going to give Kansas a couple points and spot them a couple points just to get them some points on the board with this. I do believe OU is going to cover the spread. I think OU is a 38.5 point favorite. I think they will easily cover that. And I think the over-under for the spread when I'm scrolling up is 66.5. I think they're absolutely going to cover that and then some at this point with it. We did find out last night that OU will be wearing the Rough Rider uniforms, which they're currently 7-0, and I wouldn't see any reason why they wouldn't be going 8-0 at this point. Again, as I mentioned earlier, use this week to get guys like Tyrese Robinson and several of our other guys on the defense. I think I counted 6 out. Get them healed up, get them ready for Texas Tech, and get them ready going in here probably within the next couple weeks for that away game against Baylor. That one looks like it's slowly getting better and better each week. Use this time to get them rested. And there's no better than right now against a glorified scrimmage against Kansas. I expect Kansas, honestly, the only thing I expect Kansas to give us a lot of trouble with is to do what they tried to do with Baker, is try to get him riled up and get OU chippy and force them to make some early mistakes in the game, just to get some early wins before OU settles in and start scoring on them. Like I said, I expect at least 40 or 50 points in the first half at this point. So I don't expect this to be a shootout or anything like that. That I expect next week. But this week, I don't expect anything. Like I said, I expect most of our guys to be in by the second half, but also use that just fine-tuning the machine with Caleb Williams and just continue to use it as a confidence builder with them. And just keeps Kansas honest at this point. Basically, the end goal at the end of the day is get up there, get a win, minimize the injuries, and get out of Lawrence and prepare yourself for Texas Tech and that bye week going in. So you can use this time to start game planning against Baylor. I know they always talk about don't look ahead on this, but I think with this game, you can look ahead against Kansas with it. And like I said, use this time to prep against Texas Tech and make it through October for the first time since probably 2004 to go undefeated. That's kind of the end goal at this point in the second hump that you need to get over. So that all being said, I know there was plenty of Sooner fans going up to Kansas because, hey, if this is the farewell tour, a lot of people want to get these final visitation sites out of their passport, essentially out of their sports passport. So I think a lot of people are going up there. So have fun, guys. If you're going up there, stay safe. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys. We've hit 52 subscribers. You know, my goal is to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. While that keeps on getting longer and longer away, I still want to be ambitious and try to get that, reach that goal as best as possible as I can. Continue to wear a mask, guys. Rates are going down. And as you've seen, I think they saw there is another variant of Delta that has popped up, and it's even more contagious than the Delta variant for it. So it's like the Delta variant, essentially. But again, just wear your mask. It hasn't taken a foothold here, but I have read that they're starting to see 1 in 10 cases in the UK or something like that. So just wear a mask. It just helps everybody out at this point. Post game will be on Sunday, guys. I got a lot of busy stuff this Saturday with it, but I still want to make sure I got a pre-game video up for you guys. Live stream link will be in the comments below once I get back, and then there's not a whole lot else to say. So Boomer Sooner, there's only one Oklahoma, and let's go beat Kansas.